let's talk about what's really possibly gonna happen. Let's talk about like Tank and Shakur. Let's talk about what do you think about that battle between you and Calvin Ford in the corners, going at it with the fighters.
Yo, listen. I'm defeated against a whole lot of undefeated against a whole lot of country coaches in this here nation in the country. Calvin is one of them. Okay, that's my brother. I love him, but no, none of his fighters ain't never beat none of mine.
Hmm.
That's deep. Wow.
What do you what do you think about Coach Kenny?
Coach Kenny,
Good guy.
Coach Kenny, to me, Coach Kenny is new on the block. Like I told you, when I first met Calvin, it was Coach Mack and Cal and them running together. Now, I don't know what happened between Mack and them. I know Kenny coming down on the later end. You know how I judge coaches, man. I don't judge coaches by you training somebody else's fighter or fighter that you know. I judge coaches by the fighter you train. You can
Mm,
talk all this here about this here guy, but how much really work you got to do with that?
mm.
Hmm. So what do you think?
Huh?
What do you think?
In terms of what? The coaching?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a big advantage. In terms of coaching,
I mean, they got two heads over there. How many heads you got in your team, coach? When it comes down to corner,
corners, I got one, two, and three. Me, Shakur, and Jack.
and you feel like you guys have the stronger corner,
Huh?
and you believe you guys have the stronger corner.
Oh, we got a strong corner. Look, man, we got Andre Ward in our camp. We got Bud in our camp. We got Bo Mack. We got everything. We got everybody in our camp, man. And we bring in the top fighters and the top farm partners, man.
Nice.
We don't bring nobody with losses in our camp, man.
Mm.
We'd had
That's
somebody who
good.
had some of everybody in there. From Abdullah Mason, the kid that they want us to fight. What's his name? From Australia.
Oh,
Cambosos,
Cambosis.
Huh? No, not that.
Cambosos,
Cambosis.
Not that bum. Not not
Oh,
Liam
not
Paro.
not so ferocious Cambosis.
he called Nacho
Liam
ferocious.
Perro.
Yeah, Liam Paro.
Liam Paro.
Liam Perro. We sparred him, had good work with him, boy. And we tearing that ass up. And look, he go out and beat who he beat? He beat
Matias.
Matias,
Yep.
and before that he beat Montana Love.
Right.
So basically, he was in camp with y'all getting that work in. That's why he came in there with them sharp hands like that.
Oh yeah, we get good work, bro. I'm gonna tell
Mm.
you no lie. Believe it or not, this is what got me, man. We had like 10 different sparring partners this year camp. He was sending the motherfuckers out of there like nothing. They were folding. It got so bad at one time, I made a mistake and posted one of the motherfuckers. He hit one motherfucker, and score like, take it down, take it down, take it down. I took it down. But yeah, this is not hey, listen, bro. I'm telling you, man, we be having the best dudes in camp with us to so far.
Mm.
My brother.
So what do you think of? What's your thoughts on Eddie Hearn
Well,
and possibly signing over there?
I'll tell you this here. It might be great for Shakur because Shakur is he's a bigger international star than he is because he's fought all over the world and he's beat a lot of former world champions, you know what I'm saying? Amateur world champions. So he's pretty much known all over the world, man. That's why I think some of his ratings are so high, so high. He's had such an astonishing amateur career, going undefeated international with me.
Mm.
We never lost. We never even lost. And in 18 fights international, we fought against about 6 former world champs. We didn't lose not one round.
Mm.
Not one round, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, he's
That's
not.
what got in.
He's not lying. He's not lying because I remember when I used to be back in, when I was in my younger days, I used
Mm,
to hear about Shakur and the amateurs over there from Newark. I said that boy winning
right.
this, winning that, winning this, winning
Yeah.
that, winning it. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
said, okay, yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you believe that Eddie Hearn has the combination of what you guys bring and Eddie, you could become superstars with Eddie, and he can get you guys those fights that you guys need.
Well, let me just say this here. I like that aspect, get us the fight that we need, but I don't think we really need Eddie Hearn to make us a superstar.
Mm.
Who do
I
you
think if, I
who
think
who?
I
Okay.
think the biggest thing for us, I think if we get the fights that we should get, it's not like Shakur hasn't been calling out the top guys since he's been in the pros. Okay, we know how hard we had to cry and beg to get the Oscar Valdez fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Oscar Valdez, he's just sacrificed Oscar to us. We wanted all them other motherfuckers,
Mm-hmm.
and he would Bob Allen wouldn't let us fight none of them.
I know exactly what he's talking about, man, because I went through a lot of this in my career. It was a lot of great fighters that was at the top that had like the top name, but they was playing duck, duck, goose. Get
Right,
him out of here. They was they did
right,
not want to fight, bro.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I went through a lot of that in my career. Yep.
Yeah. And you know, if you look at it, man, look, man, ever since we turned pro, we've been asking for all those big fights.
Yeah.
We've been begging for those big fights.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? It's had a lot of decisions with him leaving top rank because they know we've been asking for them fights. We've been
So
asking for them, asking for them, and asking for
do you, do you feel like if it's not Eddie that makes you guys, help get you guys that superstardom, who else better than Eddie right now?
them. You know what I say? Look, bro, I'm not going to put this on the promoter, right?
Got you.
You know what I want to put it on? I'm going to
Performances
put it on the fighters. On the fighters. The fighters should want the big fights.
Yep.
and
If you want to beat somebody,
deliver.
you should want to beat somebody. You know what I mean? Like
The
Shakur.
champ, the champ.
Shakur, if Shakur was in another situation, he would want to fight everybody. He'd be begging for it. That's what he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we can't help it because they won't fight. So now let's look at the fighters. Why you don't want to be the greatest fighter in the world? Why you don't want to prove that you're the best?
Right.
Shakur been calling everybody, said, let's fight. When Bill said to me, he said, I said everything but let's fight. You know how many times I said let's fight, and he ain't said another thing after that? It's that.
Mm-hmm.
You know Bill like I know Bill,
Right.
okay? You know Bill like we know Bill since Devin was like 13. You probably know him longer than me because he was coming from New York to coming down here to me with spar with Shakur. So
Yeah, yeah,
now,
yeah. I used to send him over there. Yeah, I used to be
right,
sending him
you
over
know
there.
Bill ain't never been no trainer. Matter of fact, you know the biggest national that Devin won? Devin and Short Dog. I coached their corner that got him on the USA team.
Right, right, right. Yeah, I mean, something Bill's doing is, I mean, Bill becoming a trainer is something new that he discovered in the later part of his career. He's been around his son, watching him, and saying, gaining a knowledge from different experiences of trainers. So he kind of bottled it up and kind of took on the job himself. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what, Zach? I gave Bill all that credit. Ask Mill. Yo, he been around. Shouldn't nobody know his son done more than he know him? But you know, when Bill started talking things that wasn't true about his son, because he know his son never been number one, not in no amateurs. Okay, so we know he didn't have one of the greatest stellar amateur careers. But according to Bill, Devin been the best motherfucker in the world since he been born. We know that's not true. He got 4 losses against Ryan. I mean, we beat Ryan so bad, his mother called me up and asked me to help Ryan. That's when I taught Ryan his jab.
So you taught Ryan the jab.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me this a while back. Wale been around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. OG been around for a
Wale been
long time.
around, bro. Wale
Yeah.
been around.
Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely
Coach, now that we are on the topic of Devin Haney, what as far as what do you think? Do you feel like that fight will happen in 2025?
Well, Tank, you know what? Why can't he say some crazy shit like this here? If this shit don't happen before 22, they shouldn't never fight. Why he say that?
Also, you didn't like what Kenny had to say about that.
Oh, you can you fight whenever you can, man. If it's this year, next year, hey, fight. It's the fight that both of them want.
Mm. So how did you take it? How did you take that?
How do I take it? It don't look like he want to fight.
Mm.
Hey, you heard, how many times you heard Shakur call Tank out?
He's been wanting that opportunity.
Huh?
He's
How
been
many
wanting.
times you heard it?
He's been wanting that opportunity for quite some time.
Okay, let me
Okay, so
ask you a
hey
question,
man,
Wally.
no,
Let me
listen.
ask you a question. Has it ever been an offer sent out to you guys? Has you guys ever got an offer or anything?
Not that I know
Okay.
Not that you
of.
know.
Not that I know of.
Right.
You feel like if there was, you would be alerted right away.
Of
Yeah.
course. Of course, pop out. We fighting so and so and so. That's it. So, well, it won't have to be that much long because I'm about to buy a home out in Texas and move out there.
Hey,
You know,
Nice.
I'm taking all
Nice.
my grandsons out there. You
hey,
know what I'm saying?
Congratulations. That was
And
good.
look,
out.
Good
look,
for him.
look, look, look. I ain't got just one fighter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got more than one fighter.
Right. Right.
Okay, so our kids is moving. Our kids is doing. And a lot of people don't project. But listen, man, when I used to tell people about my other grandson, and I say he might be better than Shakur, they didn't believe it.
Mm.
But they do now.
They do now.
So
That's
And
dope.
guess what, bro? I got two more that probably gonna be better than them. The one that's undefeated now, this motherfucker gonna be a knockout artist. I promise you.
mm.
And he only
So it's
11 years old.
so it's clear to say. I mean, it's clear to say that you'll be around here for a long time with these guys.
Yeah, yes, sir, bro. Look,
That's what's
look.
up.
I got 18 grandsons, and every one of them been in the gym boxing.
Damn, that's gangster. 18.
Yeah.
That's big. Yeah.
what would you guys? If it was November, would you guys? Do you feel like you guys would be ready?
Yo,
Like
man, listen.
with the hand and
Can
everything
I
as well?
can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
If you gonna make some millions of dollars or whatever for a fight, man, would you be ready?
Hell yeah.
You gonna make good money? Of course we gonna be ready. Shit. Yeah.
Right.
Ready
Well,
like that?
I hope I'm ready. Hope I'm
Yeah.
ready.
You know, like Zab, like I tell Mill, you know, I'm not one of these guys to get on here and be disrespectful about people that I know, people that I
Right.
watch, and people that I'm grateful for them being where they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, we never get a chance to really reward them for what they do. There's so much
Right.
pressure we put on the fighters, man. But you don't hear nobody say, "Oh, I'll give this guy respect." So on, so on. First thing ready to come out somebody else's mouth is something negative about the guy, and even if they don't know him, and particularly if they don't know boxing.
That's why they hate me, Wally.
Of
They hate
course,
me because they say that I'm a politician and I don't come out and dog the fighters to say he's a bum, and I don't do that. I don't do that because I don't believe that
nah,
fighters that choose to do this shit every day is a bum.
that's
Nobody's a bum. Style
that's
make
right,
fights.
bro.
Style make
And
fights. That's it. You know what I mean?
I say the same thing about coaches. I say any coach out there willing to try to save a life and get a kid involved or something, hey, he's a good coach because he's doing good things. He may not be as efficient or get many results as other coaches, but he out there in a fight, man, that we all need to be fighting against fighting for these kids in the street, bro. Zab, that's where we all came from, man. If we didn't have nobody pull us up out of the streets, where would we be?
Facts.
So,
Big facts.
hey, you keep being an advocate for boxing. That's what you are, okay?
I will.
And let me tell you like this here. When people see you box and see what the fuck you did, they don't have shit to say. If they do, they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Coach,
Uh,
um, when Shakur and Kenny met up, Shakur said that he wants that fight in November. Kenny says that fight won't go 12 rounds. What do you think about the fight? How do you feel like it plays out?
I'm gonna tell you like this here. Anybody that really know Tank, okay, with a Shakur pace, 12 rounds, we're gonna see if he can hang, man. Cause nobody never pushed that nigga that far at the pace that we did that we gonna push him.
Hmm.
Bull pushed him at a fast pace, but we gonna fight at a faster pace than that.
How do you handle him coming
Huh?
in? How do you handle him coming in early and applying pressure with just consistent coming forward and just not being really active with throwing a lot of punches, but just pressing the fighter and just pressing him, hit him with big shots. How do
Well,
you deal with that?
I deal with that easily. I think that's and Shakur's biggest favor. You know what I mean? He's a short opponent. You know, his reach is not as long. That'll give him Shakur a chance to keep him on the end of his punches much easier. You know, by just simply stepping around, stepping him, and steering him and whatnot, locking his little ass up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And we do a lot of that shit. You know, like with aggressive fighters, they feel out when they get locked up, they want to punch, but they can't punch. They say they don't know why. Let them figure that shit out.
Mm-hmm. Mm. That's
Huh?
true. Okay.
Yeah, they want to view them arms and can't you? Why can't I hold this nigga got your arms and he hitting you and you hitting him? You
Mm.
ain't hitting him. That's a whole
That's
different story.
the old school moves. They don't know about that. Why? That's
Yeah,
that old school stuff. They don't know about that.
yeah.
Word.
Apparently, Calvin and them don't either. Because I've been boxing in Baltimore, Philly, Ohio for a lot of years, brother. And I never had no problems with them styles, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So it's clear. I mean, it's clear to say that you and Coach Kenny got a long relationship, or you and Coach
No,
Calvin. I mean
me and
Calvin.
Coach Calvin have a long relationship.
Okay,
That's my brother, man.
that's
And something?
dope.
Man, he and I, situations like kind of mirror each other. He turned out to be a baker. I was a baker. He turned out like saving lives and pulling kids off the street. We've been doing the same thing. Matter of fact, we used to travel together one time. We used to call it Be More Jersey, Baltimore Jersey, Be More Jersey.
Mm.
That's
Tank
fire.
Shakur and us used to go out and we would go out kicking ass everywhere we went, man.
Now
Those are
these are
some fun
guys that
times.
need these are the guys that need flowers in boxing. These are the guys right here. They saving
Mm.
lives, creating champions. Taking the game to another
But,
level. I mean, come on, man. This is big, man. This is big. These are the guys that need the credit, man. These
yeah.
guys are somebody
Yeah, I'm gonna
should
take
talk
that
about,
home.
man.
Okay.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay.
See this ping pong table right here? Louis, when we
While
leave, I want to
he's
drop this ping pong table at my
Coach
house right down the street.
Zab, what do you think about
Yeah.
the fight with
You going to
Shakur
take this?
and Tank as far as
Yeah.
legacy is concerned
Yeah.
at the 135 division today?
This
I
what
mean,
you use.
we're talking to legacy right here, right now,
We'll
right?
take this here up to
I
the other.
think
You need a
I think
treadmill?
it's the greatest
You don't
fight
need a
right now
treadmill? That's
today.
a
You
good
know what I'm saying?
treadmill.
I mean,
We'll take this to the other
probably
gym.
it
Yeah.
reminds me of the fight like how when me and Floyd fought. At the time when we was coming
Uh,
up, we was the best two
Put
guys
this
in the
version, we could
divisions,
just stick the
and
table on the
and
side. I
everybody
only
said
got
no
the
matter what,
box down.
we want to see you guys fight. You know what I'm saying? And that was the biggest
Now,
thing. You know what I mean? So
this
to
afternoon,
be in boxing
when he come
at this
back,
state of where we at
we got to
today,
get
and
the
your
rest
name
of
to
the
be
ring. I don't know
a
if this is
big
all
name,
the parts to the
I think it's
base,
phenomenal.
right?
So big cahoodles to Tank and Shakur.
Are
You know what I'm
this?
saying? For just putting
Okay.
themselves in that position to where the whole world is
Okay.
debating over Shakur Zepeda,
Huh?
Shakur Tank, Tank,
Monday. Can we come back Monday
I'm
and try to finish
Shakur,
this shit up?
Devin,
All
Shakur. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Like that's a dope
Okay.
situation to be in
Now,
right now.
that's
You know
what
what
I
I'm
want
saying?
to
In
do.
boxing right now
If we
with how
can,
big boxing is right now.
can you drop that off
Fact.
to Frankie?
Big
That
fact.
one. And if you don't want
I
this
like
one,
the
these two, you don't
fight,
want to take this
Zab. I
one.
like it.
I like the fight big time too. I love the fight. I love the fight. But
Okay.
I'm more thinking just to getting out the information with the trainers and stuff and just letting people know how similar and close these guys are. The people think that Shakur and Tank
Yeah,
is
you
like
can take them back.
rival
So
enemies and don't know each
anything you
other. They
can't
don't know that.
take,
You know what I'm
drop
saying?
off
These
at the
guys
other
been
gym.
knowing each other since this big. You know what I'm saying? They know everything about each other. The coaches know each other. They know about each other. They in competition with getting fighters to the next level and who got the most champions and who got the most amateur champions and who got the most professional champions. You know what I mean? So it's a level of
Y'all know who
competition
this
that's
guy
going on
is?
that people don't even know, man. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Better than
That's
that.
why
This
this
is the
fight is
Joker,
one of the biggest fights
MMA
of our
legend,
generation right now.
Fort Anderson
100%.
Silva.
100%. This is the biggest fight. This is the biggest fight, man. This is the biggest fight, man. It gets no bigger and no better.